I give my dog at least one scent work lesson each day, and sometimes it's really quick where I just put out a couple odor. So I'm going to show you a week's worth of my scent work training with my dog. So our first lesson of the week, we're going to be at my dog training class. I already let my entire class go and search. The class is over. So now I'm going to show you the same searches we did during the class. Okay, we're at a local pet store. So we're able to do interior searches here, but our first search is outside undercover because it was raining today. But we did want to get an outside search done. Are you ready? Let's go find it. So she's right between two of the odor, and I don't know if she's trying to work through that or if she's crittering. Who knows? Okay, she's definitely looking for odor. Very nice. That was a good girl. That's right here on the bike rack. Nice. Find it. All right, she detected odor. She's working back upwind. Nice. And she found it right in the corner here. Good girl. Find it. She's checking all the places that I've hit him in the past. Come, no, we're working outside. Find it. There we go. She had to go downwind and then track it back upwind. Nice job. Good girl. Very good. Yes. One more. Find it. Okay, we're working. I had to get her back on task. She was checking a bush where another dog probably marked. Find it. There we go. Good. She was having a hard time finding source. There's a fake rock here behind the garbage can, and I put it just right underneath the edge of it. Good girl. Good. And she was having a hard time getting the source. I think what was happening was the wind was swirling between the building and the bushes and everything, and it was just hard for her to pinpoint the location, but she finally did. I knew she was working. She wasn't getting frustrated, so I let her work through it. Don't let your dog work through it if they're not on task, if they're off task, if they're getting distracted, if they're going for dog smells, for other odor smells. As long as you know your dog is working and they're not stressed, go ahead and let them work. Our second search area in class is in the toy aisle of the local pet store. So let's go ahead and find it. Yeah, girl, yes. Okay. I don't know if you saw me spook, but there was a dog that was just about ready to lunge for her, but Maverick was busy working. So good girl. She reacted less than I did. Good job. Okay. Find it. Yes. Good girl. That was nice. Good girl. Find it. Okay. So she's close. I think she's between two odors. What's going on right now? Yeah, that's where it is. Good girl. Nice job. Not good girl. So I put the odor in this aisle so that the toys could be the distraction. Unfortunately, there was also a dog that was the distraction, but good for Maverick. That distraction was mine and not hers. So good girl. Our last search area in class was in the back aisle at the store. So are we ready? Find it. Yes, good girl. So one on this end cap. Nice job. Good girl. Find it. Head snap was perfect. Absolutely. And she showed me. I'm not going to ask her again. It was right here. It was just real quick because it was pretty obvious to her. You got that one. I'll give it to you again. Good girl. Good job. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Find it. Okay, so I already rewarded her a repeat here, and we're not going to do it a third time. There we go. Yes, I thought you would find that in time. Good girl. Nice job. All right. That's our search in class. Good girl, huh? Today's quick lesson is in my backyard. I was running errands. I came home, set the odor, and then one by one, I took all my dogs out to go potty, and now they're ready to start searching. Even though my yard is fully contained, I'm still going to work her on the leash because most exterior searches at trials are not self-contained. And so I just want to make sure that my dog trains like she would have to perform in a trial. So are we ready? Find it. So she's not even close. I'll give her just a little bit of time to work closer to the source, and she's not even going to. So I'm going to show her that source and ask her to nose touch. Find it. Yes. Good girl. Find it. Yes. Find it. Good girl. All right. We're going to come back to that. Ready? Find it. Nice head snap. She found it in the pot. Good girl. That was pretty. Nice job. Good. Find it. No, we're still working. Find it. Yes, good girly. So she went back and found the original one and worked it all the way to source. So I will definitely reward that. Find it. We're working. Find it. So this one's up higher. You got that one. You got to find a different one. Come on. Find it. Maverick. Find it. There it is. Good girly. All right. It's about 30 inches up. Nice job. Good girl. One more. Find it. And see, she's obviously downwind of the odor we already found because she wants to go back to them. And I'll let her lead me to one of them and I'll reward her But then I want her to move on to the fourth one. It's right here. Look. I don't know why you're having a hard time with that one. Good girly. Good girl. There you go. Okay. Find it. No, you got those. Let's come over here. Oh, yeah, you found her. What a good girly. Nice job. Good, you're done. So even in a location that she's familiar with, where she knows the whole area and she doesn't have to take inventory first, because that's what some dogs do at trials. They're in a new location. They need to check out what dogs were there before, what critters, and whether or not there's food and any other smell. She knows her own backyard, but you could see that she still had issue with that first odor. So there's always going to be a bubble in the training, and just work through it. She couldn't find it to source, so I helped her. I asked her to nose touch, and then she led me to source after that. Right? Good girl. Today's lesson is at a park. I was driving by, saw this cute little park. There's no other activity, so I went ahead and put out for odor for Maverick to find. Ready? Find it. Yes, I was just waiting her out. She was alerting me a few inches away from it, and I knew she could get closer, so I waited her out. Ready? Find it. Nice head snap. Good girl. Yes. Right there. Yeah, good girl. Find it. Good job. Yes, up in the tree. About head height for her. Find it. And again, she's alerting close, but not close enough, so I'm going to wait her out. Find it. There you go. Good girly. I was just about ready to help her, and she worked through it. So don't let your dog get, yeah, good girl. Don't let your dog get frustrated. And if you see that they're just absolutely not going to go too close to source, then go ahead and help them. She was okay with me waiting her out, but I was just about ready to pick it up and ask her to nose touch, because I don't want her to get frustrated. I want her to be successful. I don't want her to get off task. Today's scent work lesson is short and sweet. I just hit a couple of odor in the sunroom in my house. Since it's inside my house, I'll go ahead and let Maverick run off lead. So Mav, ready? Find it. Come on, find it. Yes, good girly. Good girl. Nice. So there's one on the edge of my plant stand. Good girly. Okay, find it. Okay, you got that one. Now go find another. Find it. Find it. Yes, good girl. There's a little bit of confusion there because she's never worked scent work inside my house. We've always gone to stores or other places. And so she didn't know she was in working mode. Good girly. Very nice. Today I set my odor hides at the location where I have my agility lessons. I ran all my dogs in their agility lesson, and now I'm going to come back and have Maverick find the odor. Are you ready? Let's find it. I have 8 hides out here, and I don't care what direction she goes first. As long as she's on odor, she gets to dictate what we're doing. Yes, good girl. There's one in the bucket. Nice job. Good girl. Very good. Good girl. Find it. You got that one. Good girl. Find another. Yes, another one at the bottom of the door. Good girl. Nice job. Good girl. That's 2. Find it. Three, right in the crack of the driveway here. Good girl. Good. Find it. Four, right here on the wheel lug. Good girl. Good. Working, Maverick. Find it. Good girl. The wind's pretty strong, and she hit on the wheel, so I'll go ahead and reward that again. I don't care if they go back to the same one, especially if it's hard for her to detect odor. Good job. She found one under the saucer. That's 5. Good girl. Nice. Find it. Or I think that's 6. You got that one. Let's find another. Nope, that's 5. So she's checking out this fabric because the odor is clinging to it. There are 2 separate odors that could be clinging to that fabric. Show me better. I need you to get closer. Good girl. So she wasn't close enough to this one. It's all the way on the ground. I'll give her a treat for finding it. But now I'm going to pick this up and ask her to nose touch. Good girl. I need her closer to the source. So I'm just going to make sure we get that. We got 2 more. That was 6. Find it. She was close enough to detect odor, and I'm not going to let her move away from it. I'm going to bring her back to the area where the odor is. And she's really avoiding this one. I don't know if she's taking inventory or what. Find it. So I need her closer. Maverick, find it. So I think it's clinging to some of the different materials on it. There we go. Nice. She finally hit on it. Good girl. So if she wasn't able to find the source, what I would have done was picked it up and asked her to nose touch, but she did work her way back to the source. One more. Find it. Yes, that was very pretty. Good girly. Good. So that was 8 hides. And at least one of my lessons each week, I'm going to have an endurance search like that, because when I judge, I can't tell you how many times dogs can only search for so many odor and then they're done. So I want to make sure that I search for more than what my dog will get in a typical trial. She doesn't yet have her any master titles. She's working in master, so she cannot work detective yet. But pretty soon we're definitely going to be adding to the 8, and we'll probably work 10 to 15. So I know she will definitely be able to work at the detective level. At least one training session each week will either be a container or a buried search. This week it's buried. And as you can see, it doesn't have to be competition size containers. So these are smaller storage boxes, but I'm still doing the same depth that you would get in competition. So the new sand depth for competition is only 2 inches. You need 2 inches of sand with at least 1 inch of sand on top of the odor. So that's what I have here. And then the water, I didn't do a full 4 inches just because I didn't feel like it. So you don't have to train in competition mode. That's basically the point that I'm trying to get across. You just need to get your dog comfortable searching buried. Let's work with Maverick. Ready, Mavy? Find it. Yes, good girl. Nice job. Good girl. Good. Find it. Maverick working. Find it. Yes, good girlie. You saw she was going to walk past it, but she had that head snap. Nice job. Find it. Let's search the water. Find it. Yes, good girlie. You see I don't have grates on these. Okay, I just didn't feel like putting them on. And for practice, it doesn't matter. Good girlie. She found all of them. We're just going to take her down one more time. Ready? Find it. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Find it. Yes. Good girl. Good job. Find it. Good girl. Find it. Good girl. Find it. She's definitely stuck on the sand. Come on. Good girl. Find it. There we go. Nice job. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Good. Okay, that was a quick and easy training session. Again, you don't need to take a lot of time to work your dogs, but I do try to work them daily. This training session is in my driveway. It includes my car. I don't know if you've noticed, but when I train scent work, she always has her same scent work collar on, and we always have the same long line. So she knows when she has this uniform that she's wearing, she's performing her scent work job. Find it. Find it. Yes, good girl. So there's one right there on the wheel. Good girl. Nice job. Oop, here it is. Sorry. Right there. Okay. Find it. Good girl. Yes, good girlie. One in the pot. She originally looked at me like she was asking me, is it here? And I want her to say it is here, not questioning. So ready? Let's go find it. Nice. One on the handle of the recycling bin. Good girl. Here we go. Find it. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Although you were questioning me instead of searching. So let's just go through these 4 one more time. Ready? Okay. Find it. There you go. That was perfect. She poked her nose on it. There to go. Find it. I need you to get closer to it. So she's like 6 to 8 inches, but it's right there where she can poke her nose on it. So I'm going to wait her out. Find it. There it is. Nice job. Good girl. Good girl. So, and if she didn't get it after just a few more seconds, I would have gone ahead and picked it up and asked her to nose touch. Find it. Oh yeah, what a good girl. Good job. One more, find it. Nice job. The nose went right on it. Good girl. Good girly. Very good. So you see that if I don't like her lack of enthusiasm when she is working and searching, that once she finds it, I can go ahead and do a second time because now she searches with more determination. And that's what I need. I need her to know her job. I need her to have confidence. So if it takes a second time to go after an odor that she already knows is there to build her confidence, then fine, that's what I'm going to do. Good girly.